Yeah, we back.
Hey,
What we doing? Yeah, we raising kings. What she doing? Yeah, she raising the king. What they doing? Yeah, they raising kings.
Hey.
Raising kings.
Hey.
Raising kings. What she doing? What he doing? Yeah, they raising kings. What I'm doing? What I'm doing? Yeah, I'm raising the king. Lady Love, what you doing? Yeah, she raising the king. We raising some kings. We raising some kings. Yeah. Raising Kings podcast.
and we back
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we never left.
Yeah. This is the Raising Kings podcast. This is your girl Sassy.
And this is Hefe.
You know what it is.
What's the deal? We back again.
A new week, a new day. And you know you guys can't resist. You can't wait for the episode of the Raising Kings podcast. But I wanted to let y'all know you tuned in.
Absolutely.
We gracing y'all ears, and again, we apologize, but Lady Love is not going to be a part of this episode today. But me and Mr. Hefe, aka Mr.Nobody, is going to take the reins, and we're going to ride that shit to the sunset.
We're going to be holding it down.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
All right, Hefe, what's been going on with your week?
You know what it is, man. Same old, just on the grind out here, still trying to just chase this paper.
You
man. I'm
already
trying to find
know.
a way to stop chasing this paper.
I'm
but
telling
you just
you,
know
man.
what it is, man. It's just a daily grind, you know? Trying to just keep the food on the table and whatnot. You know, kids need new shoes. Kids need
Every day.
You know, the kids need things.
You
They
know,
always
they
want
need things on the
things.
daily. So,
Absolutely. You know
that's
what I'm saying?
definitely what it is. But,
So
you know, we're
just
going to
here to-
continue to this grind until we wake up every morning and we see that them dollar signs in the account, and all we got to do is just roll back over and go to
I'm
sleep.
telling you, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's going to keep making it do what it do for
I'm telling
itself.
you, man, we just, we out here trying to provide and protect, but at the same time, we trying to solidify our future and solidify our foundation. You know what I'm saying? With our family and our kids. You know, that's what we trying to do out here.
Exactly. As far as my son, I don't know.
How's he doing? He's out there killing them ladies out there. I know that's what he's doing.
Well,
He's
you
out
know,
there being a lady killer.
every day he comes home and say, yeah, because like I said, you know, it's a whole new setting for him. He's going to a whole sorry Hefe. He's going to a whole new school that he didn't really have any friends, because it's not like the school that he grew up going to or whatever like that. But he's gained a good set of friends. You know, he's no longer alone on the bus stop. You know, he got his little squad now at the bus stop. That when he pulls up, they give each other pounds and stuff like that. So, you know.
Just wait, boy. I'm telling you. Wait till them first ladies start, grabbing him. He gonna be out there. That boy gonna be wide open. Watch and see.
Exactly.
He gonna be out there killing them.
You
know what I'm
know,
saying?
so I'm just glad that he's adjusting well to middle school, and he's okay. You know, I
That's
just
good.
still need to find something to put him into to toughen him up a little bit. I still think he's on the baby side.
Put that boy in some football, man. Well, you said you don't like.
Yeah, I don't like football. But I want to put him into some type of sport. But at the same time, I don't want to be
what kind of sports? Like, what kind of sports does he talk about?
He don't talk about no
basketball,
sport.
Really?
At first he did. He was talking about basketball.
If it don't say Fortnite on it, he ain't with it.
Exactly.
God
I had
damn.
put him in a basketball academy for like a couple of weeks, but I was paying for it for no reason, because he really wasn't into it.
Really?
So I just stopped. I was like, "What? I'm gonna be paying $300 a month for this academy, and you ain't really doing nothing." You know what I'm saying? So I took him out of it, but I feel like I should just put him into it. Or maybe I should start off with like maybe some MMA or some boxing or something like that.
That'll be
Yeah,
something.
something to really
something.
like get his coordination and stuff like that up.
Yeah, MMA that'll be a good thing, because back in the day I used to have these boxes and whatnot, and they used to go to this this gym American Top Team,
Mm-hmm.
and most of those guys that work at that gym, they all on the they all fight MMA, and they all go to the big MMA fights and things like that.
Right.
And there was a lot of kids. They had a lot of kids in there that would come in. They had an after school program where kids would come in there and come and train and things like that. But they had a lot of discipline though, where these kids are like really disciplined and in a regiment.
And that's
where
what
they
it
have to
does.
learn
Like
and
boxing,
things like that.
karate,
Exactly.
jujitsu, all
Right.
that type of stuff gives
And that's
them
what they
discipline.
did there. That's exactly what they did. They did boxing, they did jiu-jitsu, they did training, weight training, and get the kids in shape, keep
Right.
them active. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that is definitely a good thing. And if that's what he chooses to do, that's
Right.
what he'll do. But at the same time, it'll give him that little
Right.
edge
And they
where
give him
no
that confidence
kid
too.
would just come over and just push him over. He'd be able
Right.
to,
Because
work
he
you
on the
down.
small side, so I feel like
Right.
if he has that extra little
Right.
training in him,
But I tell you, that
he'll feel
small size
confident
don't
as
mean
hell.
nothing because all the smallest niggas I knew, they were all murderers. They all killers. It always be the littlest ones,
Oh,
man.
I'm
Those are the
telling
ones
you.
that got the Napoleon
The
complex.
most, yeah, the
and those
most
are the
to
ones that'll
prove.
kill you instantly. With a blink of an eye, boy. For real.
Exactly. I'm sorry, y'all probably hear this little airy sound in the background. Ain't no hookah going on today, but I got like a little vape shit going
Vaping,
on.
boy. This thing vaping. This thing
Yo,
smoking up
that
the
shit's
room,
smoking
boy.
up the room, yo.
Yeah,
It's
that
the
vape.
clouds
It's
on
clean,
here.
though.
It's
It's
crazy.
beautiful.
It's
It's
clean.
clean.
And it tastes delicious. Like my people's put me onto something. It's like mango, pineapple, and guava.
Wow.
It's delicious, man.
Really?
I'm talking about it tastes really, really good.
Really?
Yeah, it tastes really, really good. And it's light work because,
I'm gonna have to taste that thing,
I was
man.
telling
I'm gonna
them
have
like,
to get a taste of this,
yeah,
that
you
guava
do
and
because
what you call it.
it's
Try
really
that.
good. And I was telling them, man, I'm hardcore. I was like, bitch, you don't smoke. Go sit your ass down here. Take this 0%. I was like, wait. So, I had to go out on my own and get myself a little small tube just to try it out. You know what I'm saying? But it's good. I feel like it's really
It's
good.
addictive. I heard them vapors, man. Them vapes,
Oh,
them vapes
man.
is addictive,
It's
man.
addictive because it's like the hookah, but minus the whole charcoal,
The
the
charcoal and all
charcoal,
of the burn
waiting for it to
yeah,
heat up and stuff
burning
like
up
that.
the tables.
Exactly. We done burnt up. So we're going to have to
Yeah.
reach out to this
Yeah.
little vendor right here for them to send us a few because this shit is lit. I only grabbed it because it was pretty.
Yeah, it does it nice.
It's really cute. It's really
Right,
cute.
it does it nice.
Yeah, but it tastes really good and it smokes. It smokes really, really. It's clean and it's pure. I ain't coughing over here,
Oh,
but
that's
it's
cool.
really, really nice.
That's cool. Yo, you know what, man? My girls right now, they on this thing right now talking about they want to be a pop star. I want to be a pop star. I'm like, yo, listen, you need to stay in school and learn. So I want to be a pop star. So now, the middle one, she wants to go that. She wants to go take acting lessons and dancing lessons and all this other nonsense. It's not nonsense though, but I'm gonna let her do it because that's what she wants to do.
And that's what you want to do.
If that's what she wants to do, she
Mhm.
wants to go and try to act and she wants to dance. She's a pretty decent dancer and
Right.
stuff like that. She'd be on YouTube trying to do her own little dances and things like that.
That's great. That's great
But
because
they
guess
got
what?
this other thing too that they
Mhm.
were on. I had to cut her little ass off that thing. Something called Cheese. This thing that they have on their phone. It's some app on their phone called
Mhm.
Cheese where you can make. It's almost like a YouTube and you can make videos.
Oh, make videos. Okay.
And one time she was on
okay.
that Cheese. I took her off that Cheese because
Mhm.
her ass got in trouble. She was like terrorizing some other girl.
Oh,
And the parent
no.
went back to the school and said, "Oh, your daughter's texting my daughter, whatever."
Wow.
And I was like, "Listen, no more goddamn Cheese."
Right,
And then
right.
she started doing it again. They were listening to some vulgar
Oh,
music.
wow.
I was like, "Listen, no more goddamn
cut
cheese,
that
all right?"
shit ASAP.
Told her the only cheese you're gonna be having is the regular cheese you eat out the refrigerator. Ain't no more damn cheese. The goddamn cheese.
Yeah. And going back to that too, when we was talking about like the whole martial arts thing, I feel like it's good because two of my son's electives is one is a health class and
Mhm.
one is a theater class.
A theater.
So speaking of like the whole
Wow.
acting, they put
Yeah.
him in theater. So he's like, yeah.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a good thing for him too, because I guess it will kind of like pull him out of that shyness that he has.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I think that's a good thing, and also with the health thing, so it's giving him like he's putting like they have like every week his homework is a calendar.
Right.
You have to track what you eat, and you have to put vegetables, you have to put fruits and stuff like that on it. So I feel like like middle school is definitely shaping up to be amazing, even though it's only like the second week of school and he has a project due on Monday.
Oh, that's
So, but it's a good thing.
But
really
with
feel
him, but like I said, with him, you put him in something like that.
Mhm.
Because I even remember when I was a kid, I took karate and
Mhm,
and all that stuff.
Mhm.
It's a good discipline to learn. It
Right.
shows you not to really go out and want to be a bully,
But you
but
can
it
protect
gives
yourself.
you discipline and it gives you the way to be able to protect yourself.
Right.
And if you with the right, because there was a place in New York called, it's still there. It's like almost world famous. It's called Swam, and it was ran by Muslims. And we would go there after school, and they would teach you martial arts and stuff
Okay.
like that
Okay.
and whatnot. And I was in this thing for almost like 3.5 years, coming
Wow.
after school, going to
Mhm.
Swam and going to
Mhm.
train and things like that.
Right.
But it's a good discipline though. It's a good discipline where you're not looking to go out and hurt nobody, but
Exactly.
if somebody step to you,
Step
you
to
can defend yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm
See,
saying?
the thing is, it always go back to the timing because with my work schedule and stuff like that, it always like I can't get them there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's
So
kind of hard.
it's kind of
It's kinda
hard. But I'm looking into because now that middle school is a little later.
Yeah.
Maybe I could pay for like a transportation service,
Right.
or maybe once you sign up with like a certain class or a
but
certain facility, they'll pick them up.
This particular place where I used to
Mhm.
go, and this guy that I used to, he used to box.
Mhm.
They had a service where they would come and pick you up from
Right,
school.
right.
So it would be a service. It's like an after school program, but it was
Exactly.
at this gym,
Yeah, at
and
the location.
they would have them training and,
Mhm.
and having different classes and martial arts and things like that, working out.
Right.
And by the time your kid comes home, he be dead tired. He want to do his homework and then go right to bed.
And I believe like they have it set up where they like for the first like maybe 30-40 minutes they help them with, they do the homework and stuff
Right,
with them and
right,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
exactly.
So I'm thinking of maybe doing that, and then by the time I get off, he should be like wrapping it up, and I go pick him up and then bring him home. So it's some other things I'm looking into for him, because I don't really see that I maybe like later on, but right now he's not really into like the whole athlete sports thing no more, because I guess because he realized that he's small. You know what I'm saying?
Don't say Fortnite. He ain't with it.
Exactly.
Oh, don't worry. He gonna grow into himself. He gonna have that Napoleon complex. He gonna be wanting to punch people in their mouth. Watch and see.
Exactly,
you know
exactly.
Because the little ones don't like to get picked on. After a while, you pick on one and pick on them and pick on them, and when they just can't take it no more, they're gonna snap on you. And that's what's gonna happen. But it's always good to put him in something that's good for him.
But he hasn't had no issues to where anybody has been like picking on him and stuff like that. Like I said,
but he don't got that. He ain't got that type of personality though.
Exactly.
He's not that type of
cool.
person where he wants to be in everything. He's still himself.
Exactly. He's still mellow.
He keep himself straight. You know what I'm saying? So
he's like like when you see the clique and you always looking like as far as a woman's standpoint, you be like, oh, the quiet nigga. I want the quiet nigga because he's the one in the corner.
He's
I need that nigga. That's that nigga.
Oh, okay.
That's the type he is. And my son, my son flies, so it ain't like kids gonna pick on him because he got the fly gear and shit like that.
They just won't be down with him.
Exactly.
They won't be down with him because they see he just fly.
Exactly. So I feel like he good. He's grown into a fine young man. Thanks to mommy, and I'm proud of it.
That's good.
Proud of it.
That's good. You are very. I've seen you in action. You're an excellent mom.
Thank you. Sometimes I gotta put a foot in that ass, but yes,
well,
but yeah, of course. Like at the same time
these
too.
Kids, you have to break foot into
Oh
ass
yes, because this generation,
they just don't goddamn listen. They want to do what they want to do. They got to answer for everything.
Oh
and they
my
know
gosh.
Everything. And that's just what it is.
That's even like it was like I left out a little early because I had a couple of things to handle this morning, and then he has his little cousin there with him. His cousin is a year older than him, but his cousin is on the big side.
Oh, okay.
His cousin is big for his age, so I'm like, all right, you good, y'all can handle each other. My son, they don't get into no problems. Like they're not kids that I know they're gonna break shit up, or they're gonna get into stuff that's gonna hurt them.
Right.
They as long as they got their games, or they're gonna be on their phones, or they're gonna be in the room watching the TV.
They good.
So it was like around 11 o'clock. He called me. He was like, "Oh, mommy, I did everything. Can I play the game?" I'm like, "Nigga, it's 11 o'clock. No, you're not playing no game." Here was his response. "But what did I even do? Why can't I get on the game?" What do you mean? What do you even do? Why is it always you have to do something? If I tell you no, it's no. That's it. Take a break. I was like, "Don't you have some books? We checked out a few books from the library. Go read them books."
Yeah.
He just like, oh, but what did I? Every time I tell him no, it's like, what did he do? He didn't do nothing.
And the thing about it is, these kids, they always want to have the last word.
I'm telling you, man.
Like today, I was with my daughter, and we was at the gas station. I don't know if I kind of like responded to her in the wrong way, because sometimes the middle one, she's always like, she's really inquisitive, so she's always asking questions. But sometimes she just like to ask questions, or she just likes to talk to be talking. So we was at the gas station. She was sitting inside the gas station. Her mother had went in and took the youngest one into the bathroom. And so she's seen the sign. She says, "Daddy, what does that sign mean by no trespassing?" I'm like, I didn't say a word. And then she came back again. What does that? I said, listen, yo, sometimes you have to use common sense. I do know the word is common sense, and sometimes common is not always.
Common sense is not always common.
It's not always common. So I'm like, what do you think that means? No trespassing. So it must mean something that's you're not supposed to be doing. So the word says no trespassing. I said, so what does passing mean? She's like, it means to move somewhere, to pass somewhere. Okay, so if it says to pass somewhere, use your common sense. What do you think it means? Or if not, Google it. Don't ask me. She's always doing that. Like, she just does it. But sometimes I think she does it in a way to like just, she knows, like she'll ask me a barrage of questions all at one time. Daddy, what's this? Daddy, what's that? What's it? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, take it easy.
Yeah, that's what these kids do, man. It drives you crazy.
Yeah.
It's just
you
like,
know what I'm saying?
Like, use your brain. I'm sure you had trespassing as a vocabulary
exactly.
word
I said, what do you
in like
think it
third,
means?
fourth grade.
Break the word down. You see it says passing. So what does passing mean? It means going by something.
Exactly.
And then it says no. So obviously it means no passing here or something. Don't you think? What do you think? You know?
Exactly.
So I was like, and then I was thinking about it as I was. I said, damn, was I a little too rough on her when I said that? But I said, man, good for her. She's always asking me some crazy ass questions anyway.
That's how I be with the kids, man. They could really run you ragged, man. Because it's just like, bruh.
She's one. She's so inquisitive. She's always asking
Questions.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes she's asking questions that she already knows the answer for,
mm-hmm.
but she's just saying it to be saying. But that, I guess that's what kids do.
That's what kids do, yeah.
And they just always ask. Because I remember when I was a kid, I was the same way. And I tend to think about her sometimes because I had this teacher used to say it all the time. Oh, you're like a Mr. Know-it-all. You know everything. You're always asking questions. Shut your mouth. I'm like,
but that's
damn.
what you're supposed to ask them questions.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how kids are, you know. But that's even like my son. Like, he calls me like 80 times a day. I'm like, sir, why are you checking my phone like you my man or something like that? Like, who pays the bills in there? He's always, oh, but mommy this. Oh, so now I implemented, like, I mean, he always had chores, but now I'm like more stern on him because I've been a little lenient. I've been noticing that I've been going in his room and cleaning because I like to clean a certain way. And if it's not done right, I just like, fuck it, I'm going to just do it. But I'm like, nah, nigga, that's your room. I shouldn't have to clean bathroom, kitchen, living room, go up the stairs, clean up the stairs, clean my room, and clean your room. No.
Wow.
So it's your responsibility. So now I implemented this whole chore system with him, but he was like, oh, when am I going to start getting allowance for doing chores? I'm like, nigga, chores is what you're supposed to do.
Wow.
I'm not supposed to, I don't have to give you anything for doing a chore. That's a chore. That's what you're supposed to do. That's your area.
Right.
And I tell him, if you keep your area clean, you won't have this problem.
Right.
I won't have to be all over you about it.
Right.
He's like, oh, but when am I going to get money for it? No. Typically, what I do is, like, during the week, I would give him like $3 a day. Like middle school, I added an extra $1.
Right.
So I give him like $3 a day. So like when he get off the bus, there's like always an ice cream truck parked up waiting for the kids and stuff like that. Or in school, if there's something that he want, you know what I'm saying, you could go ahead and grab it or whatever like that. So when he doesn't do what he's supposed to do, if I have to talk to him multiple times about a certain thing, what I'm gonna do is, nah, you ain't getting no allowance today. Your $3 is back in my pocket. It's cut.
Wow.
You know? So last week he lost all his allowance because he wasn't like, there was supplies and stuff that he was supposed to turn in for different classes. And now, you know, he have 8 classes basically, 8 different classes.
Right.
He have 4 classes a day.
Right.
And like every other day it alternates.
Right.
So it's like, okay, he didn't, all these damn paperwork I signed, he didn't turn not one of them in. And then you're supposed to leave those things that they asked you to turn in for school. You're supposed to leave them at the school. So you come home with a bag full of shit. So I'm like, okay, so how do the teacher know that you had your supplies today? And then this whole form that they gave me to fill out, you didn't even turn it in.
Wow.
But yesterday you rushing me, telling me, oh, you had to do this and you had to do that, and it's due tomorrow. So he basically didn't get no allowance this week because he just really was not keeping up with what he got to do.
Wow.
And, you know, I was trying to be a little lenient because, okay, he jumping out and just dealing with a teacher, babying them and doing everything. Now you in middle school, it's the big boys club. So, you know, I was trying to give him a little break, but it was just too ridiculous. Every day it was like, I got to be putting his book bag together and stuff like that. So you ain't getting no allowance. So typically at the end of the week, he would have a certain amount of money. And I said, okay, you could go on your little Fortnite. You could go get your little things that you want to buy because that's your little allowance. Do whatever you want to do.
Right.
So he's like, oh, I didn't get no money this week. So, okay. So I took out the garbage and I walked the dog and I did this. So how much do I get for that? I'm like, excuse me? You don't get anything because that's a chore. That's a chore. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's what you're supposed to do. Exactly.
That little kid is nuts, man.
You can't be wanting to expect some type of monetary service because you doing your own stuff, that you keeping your own stuff, cleaning your house. I mean, it's all good. You want to give them a little thing here and there.
Yeah, here and there. But you're not going to ask me for it. Like you're demanding. Like I'm supposed to give it
his
to
situation.
you.
Like, where my money at for doing this?
Man,
you know,
them kids is crazy. It's crazy. But, you know, besides that, he's been pretty okay. He already have a goddamn project due on Monday. So it's now I got to sit with him and help him.
Is he already working on it already?
Yeah. We've been working on it because he got that the first day of school.
Yeah, you know what? My daughter also, she had a little project too that she had to do. Basically, it was like a project that she had to go home and she had to collect things at the house. And basically, she had to bring, it's like a show and tell type of thing. It was basically like, you know, bring something to school that represents you and what you think about and the type of person that you are. So she had to like collect a whole bunch of things and then she had to bring it to school and say, well, this represents me because I like to do this.
Right.
But she did it and she got an A on it right now. They already got progress reports already. They only went to school for like 2 weeks.
That's why I said it's crazy. It's crazy. But his
crazy.
project is going to be like, it's pretty cool because I was really more interested in it too because I'm trying to get on this quest of trying to be a like vegan, I would say, but it's very,
Vegan?
very hard.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like with my whole fitness journey, if I could do that for like 2-3
So
2-3
are you
months.
talking about you want to be vegan, like no meat at all?
Yeah, no
or you
meat.
want to be like
No meat, no dairy products, none of that.
no fi-
Nothing,
not
nothing
e-
that
not-
comes
not
from an
e-
animal.
Not even fish.
Nothing.
Wow. Okay.
I would be pescatarian, but I want to be vegan.
Vegan.
Like
Wow.
no products that come from an animal or anything living.
I would like to try that one day, but I don't know.
Mhm.
I gotta get up. I gotta really not really get up the courage, but I think I gotta just do some more research on it.
It's very tough.
Really
It's
do
very tough. But I just want to do it because I feel like it would shed like the like
'Cause
certain areas that I want
It's
to
true,
work on
but you know
ASAP.
what? It's true because I seen some stuff on the internet and they were talking about some of the processed meats
Mhm.
and some of the meats that you eat.
That's
It's
what's
really
causing
basically
diabetes and
di-
cancer
exactly.
and different things
Yeah,
like that. Mhm.
yeah. Because like a lot of the cancers and stuff, it's all environmental.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yep.
not something that's like, it's in your family. You just wind up having some type of
Mhm,
brain cancer.
mhm.
It's environmental, man.
Right.
It's the stuff that
And then
it
you have to
happens
think
around
about
us.
it like if like these animals are mammals just
Yes,
like us.
absolutely.
So they're gonna contract these diseases that we get too.
Absolutely.
So if they get whatever disease they have, if we are consuming that,
Yes.
we're gonna get it.
Yes.
We're
Just like-
eating those cells that are
it's
no
like
good.
it's like mad cow.
Exactly.
It's like that. Same
Exactly.
shit.
Exactly.
It's
So
crazy.
and that's even going back to diabetes. I watched that documentary on Netflix called What the Health.
Oh, so yeah.
You should
okay.
watch it. That shit's scary as fuck.
Oh, I gotta
That's
check
what
that
really
out. I
made
seen
me
it.
say.
I seen it. I need to check that out.
Yeah, it
It's
really
called What the
What
Health.
the Health,
I'ma
and
check
it
that
really makes me want to go vegan because all this time we're thinking that diabetes comes from like sugars, cakes, candies, and pies, and it's really coming down to the meats.
Really?
Yes, that's what they're saying.
And I'm a meat eating motherfucker.
Oh, me too. Listen, I'll fuck me up a steak.
Oh, what? Shit. You
Yes.
talk about a steak?
And my newfound friend is lamb chops. Oh my god, I'm in love with lamb
man,
chops.
you need to touch my lamb chops.
Oh, well, you gonna have to.
Make you some lamb chops,
You
some
better stop
rosemary.
it. You better
My
stop
God.
it.
Yo, you kidding me?
Yes.
Woo!
So I watched it, and it was
Mhm.
just like it was very, very scary. You know what I'm saying?
I gotta
And then,
watch that.
and then when I researched and stuff
Maybe,
like
maybe
that.
that'll push me over the edge and try
Oh
to
yeah,
try to
listen,
do
it's
it.
very
At least for
fucking
like
scary.
90 days, I would like to try it.
Yes, and that was my goal too, because I would say 90 days I would try it, and then the only thing after that I would implement maybe fish.
Right. But that's
Maybe
how
like fish
that's
and
what I
seafood.
would used to do. Like all my workouts when I would start working out and stuff, I would only go for like 90 days.
Right.
If I want to go to the gym, I would go to the gym. Listen, I don't need a gym for like
a whole
a whole year to be paying. I said all you need is 90 days to get right.
Mm-hmm,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Exactly.
You go consistent for 90 days, you'll see a big difference in whatever
Exactly.
you're trying to
After
do.
21 days, it becomes a habit.
Absolutely.
So that's what I feel like, because I right before 20 days I'll fall right back off.
Wow.
Fall right back off, and
Yeah.
then sometimes too is who you dating to be like, oh, let's go eat out. I'm like,
Exactly.
listen, you're not helping
That's
me with
another
my
thing. You have to
fitness
have a good
journey.
support system around you.
Yeah.
Somebody who, you don't want to be trying to be vegan and then the person sitting next to you eating all types of chicken
Yes.
and cooking up all types of
And that's
lamb
one thing
chop.
I'm not gonna get this nigga to eat no type of vegan shit. He don't even eat mushroom, and mushroom is like, you can implement mushroom, and mushroom will taste just like the meat.
Get out of town.
Listen, I even seen somebody make oxtail, Hefe. Oxtail, like
What
it's
kind
like
of oxtail?
it was just like they use chickpeas or something like that.
Show me that.
Yo,
I don't believe that.
It was
shit.
crazy, and I was like, bro,
And you
how did
ate
it
it?
taste?
You
No,
ate it?
I ain't eat that shit. But my homie was like, yo, this shit was delicious.
I heard somebody was telling me that I used to have soy, like soy was a big thing, and it was saying you ever had a soy burger. It was just like a regular burger.
Yes,
and things
exactly.
Like that.
Especially
soy
like
burgers.
black bean and chickpeas.
Yeah.
Like you mush
Now,
that up,
chickpeas
it's
is
gonna
really good
it's gonna
for you.
taste.
Chickpeas
Yeah,
is all protein. That's like really just protein.
Exactly. So
You
that's what I'm trying to do. Maybe I just wanted really to like shed some of the fat. Nah, I don't really have that much
Well,
fat.
but
But
you know what? But with you going
that.
vegan
Mhm.
like that too, it's like you almost like kind of like detoxing. It's like
exactly.
you're letting out all those poisons out of your
Exactly.
body.
Let
you
it
know what I'm
out
saying?
and then just
Yeah.
start back clean, and then just gradually get back into certain things,
Well, I'm a monitor you on that and see how you do. I might
We'll
want to join
see.
you on that.
Yeah, we got to
move.
try it. But I
Yeah.
have the whole meal plan and stuff like that, things
Oh,
to
that's
do,
good.
and
That's good.
yeah.
That's
So
good.
it's just hard to start. But
Really.
going back to his little project, he's doing a project on Dr. Sebi.
Doctor who?
Dr. Sebi, remember the one who they offed when he had like all of the
Oh
about
yes,
cancer. He had like the cures
Dr.
and stuff like
Sebi,
that.
yes,
Dr.
yes.
Sebi, yeah.
Yes, and he was suing the federal government and doing all type of stuff. Yeah.
So his project is on him. So I feel like, it's a pretty good project, and that's a part of his health class. So I was like, okay, it's not a bad project, and that gives me time to do more research on him too. So
Okay.
So,
I heard he has some good books out too.
Oh,
and
yeah.
whatnot.
Oh,
He has
yeah.
some good books out.
he got some good information. That's the same thing about like eating the meats and different things like that. So it's a really, really good thing. So
Oh, well, I got to do some research on that myself and see about that. But my sister, I got one of my sisters that went vegan. She's definitely vegan. Everything she does, she always talks about vegan.
it's just
vegan.
that you just be looking like you fell off the map, bro.
What you mean?
You be so small. You get so small.
Really?
Yeah, like cause I have
my
like a
sister's
couple
pretty
of
small.
homies
Mm-hmm.
that went vegan, and I'm talking about I had one homie, he was buff.
Really?
I'm talking about like he was like, ooh, I was like, ooh, if you wasn't booed up, I would have to take you. And this is my dog.
Yeah, okay.
But when he went vegan, he got so small. I was like, damn, nigga, you need to eat you a steak.
Damn.
Yeah, it really, but
But he must have been so fucking healthy though.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. He was extremely healthy. He looked good. His skin looked good. His hair looked
That's
good.
what they say. They say, yo, your hair looks good. Your skin turns color.
Mhm.
Your complexion changes.
Exactly.
All that shit, yo.
Everything. It was just so smooth. I was like, damn.
I'm telling you, it's the truth, man. It's that processed food, man. All of them diseases that we be having and all that stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it is, man. We were born and bred for plant-based foods,
Plant-based
not
food.
eating meats and stuff
Because
like that.
our teeth,
Especially dairy.
oh man,
Dairy.
that shit is awful. Especially when you look at dairy too, like in order for a cow to produce milk, they have to always be pregnant. Like the cow is just not going to produce milk if they're not pregnant.
Right.
So imagine all the additives, the hormones, the antibiotics that they're injecting into this animal for number one, for keeping them like the infections out of them.
Yes.
You're pumping all this shit into them to keep them pregnant.
Right.
And to pumping this meat, it's not healthy. To be getting the milk.
It's true.
There's no way
actually
you're gonna get milk from a cow if the cow's not pregnant.
You're
So
right.
every time the cow, they just injecting this shit.
And
in
you
the
know
cow
when
to
I
make them
buy the
pregnant.
kids, I buy the kids. I used to get them like soy, but they like milk, and I'm like, damn, I shouldn't be giving them this thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't drink milk. I haven't drank milk for like, I don't know. I haven't touched milk.
Oh wow, I do,
'Cause I'm
but
lactose
I
intolerant,
notice
so I don't
now
mess with milk.
it makes me very nauseous every now and then.
I haven't touched milk in at least 15 years.
Hair
touched
is my downfall. Like for the most part, I buy almond milk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah, almond milk. Yeah,
I would drink the almond milk, but every night before bed I have to have Oreos and milk. I'm sorry,
Oreos
and it have to
and
be
milk.
regular milk because I like
Let me
to
ask you a
dip the
question.
Oreos.
What's the thing with that though? What does it do for you
I
to
don't
have
know.
Oreos and milk?
It just
What
tastes
does
so
the
good.
milk do with the Oreo?
I dunk the Oreos in the
I
milk
never
and it makes
could get
it a
it.
little
I
soft.
think it's so disgusting.
Oh man, no, it's so
It
delicious.
does what?
Hefe. It just makes I don't know. It just makes it so soft and it tastes so good and it's so cold. Oh my God, Hefe.
I guess I'm not a chocolate.
That's an
eater.
aphrodisiac.
But let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
You eat cereal? You
I do, but not as often as
all
I
right,
used
but
to.
you've eaten cereal before.
Mhm.
How do you like? Okay, like what's your favorite cereal? Let me actually let me just first ask you that. What cereal do you prefer? Let me put it that way.
Okay, it's weird because I have a variety.
All right.
Frosted Flakes.
Okay, stop right there. So you prefer Frosted Flakes?
I don't prefer it. I'm telling you what's on my list because it depends. Sometimes.
But I'm trying to get. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. What else?
Here's on my list. Every time when I'm in the mood for cereal,
Mhm.
this is what I buy:
What?
Frosted Flakes,
Mhm.
Apple Jacks,
Okay.
Pops,
Okay.
Raisin Bran. You see how
Okay.
weird that is?
Yes.
And then there's another one by Honey Bunches of Oats. It's like some honey clusters.
Yeah.
It comes with either you could get the banana nut or the
yeah.
blueberry or
Yes,
the
I know.
strawberry.
Yes, I know.
That.
Those
So
are all my kind of preference.
It just
preferences.
varies.
But I just don't eat those things that much anymore because
Yes.
of too much sugar.
My cereal will go stale.
But let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Now let me ask you this.
Mhm.
How do you like to eat your cereal? Now, someone told me, I'm going to tell you how I like to eat mine.
Mhm.
And they said, what? Why do you eat it? Like, yo, I think, so okay, let me ask you,
Mhm.
how do you eat your cereal? So when you get up in the morning
Mhm.
and you say, okay, I want to have cereal,
Mhm.
what do you do and how do you do it when you have your cereal?
Just
Let me ask you that
put
question.
milk and just the cereal in the bowl and milk. That's it. And go eat it
And you eat your milk.
cold. But when I was younger, I used
think
to
that-
warm the milk.
No, I always want my milk.
Yeah?
Always.
But it's delicious that way, though.
Listen to me.
Especially with the
People's
Frosted
like,
Flakes.
what? You warm your milk? I'm like, fuck yeah, I warm my milk. I'm
I
like,
don't
you
do
know,
it
fucking cold that
anymore.
cereal. And then, especially with Frosted Flakes, I'm like,
Yeah.
the fuck I'm eating
I ain't
fucking
even
milk for with Frosted Flakes? It sounds like a whole bunch of you crunching a whole bunch of cockroaches in your mouth.
That's the best part.
I have to fucking have fucking my milk at
And
least
listen,
lukewarm. Not hot, lukewarm at least.
Listen,
please.
if you get a good batch of Frosted Flakes, it's them thin little crispy crispies. Oh,
Get the
not
F
the
outta here.
hard
I am
crunchy.
not
Sometimes you biting it
I
and it's
cannot-
hard,
yo.
thick flakes. Nah. Sometimes you can get them real thin. Oh, that's the best.
And let me tell you something. My mother used to always warm my milk. She warmed it up all the time. I've never eaten cold cereal. If I have to eat cold cereal, I'm not eating cereal.
See, the thing is, like when I was younger, like when I was like a kid, yes, we used to always warm the milk
my mother
up.
warmed that milk.
But I'm telling you, it's so you gonna make me warm some milk tonight and eat some
Man, my
Frosted
mother
Flakes.
warmed that milk. And to this day,
especially when it's a little cold outside. Oh man,
I warm it up. I just give it. And I don't use. Like I said, I don't really drink milk. So what I drink, the milk that I like to drink, if I'm gonna have cereal, I drink not condensed milk, but carnation milk.
Carnation milk.
I like carnation milk. So that's what I use to.
But do you mix it a little bit with water?
Yes, that's what I warm up. I warm up. What I do is I warm up that water. So that water I pour the carnation milk in, and I take warm water and add it to it, and then it's like a little bit.
Now,
of
carnation milk is the bomb.
It's the bomb. Yeah, that's
it's
what
another thing too, like because my Guyanese side, the Clem, you know about the Clem milk? It's like a powdered milk.
Yeah, I've had it when I was small, but I can't stand that powder.
Yeah, nah, that shit is
mix it with water.
It's like a thing that I grew up on too. That shit
really?
is amazing.
So
like
what do you do? So you make the milk first before you pour it in. You don't pour the syrup, then you put the powder, then you add the milk.
I would mix the milk first. Like you pour the powder, whatever it
make
calls
the milk
for.
First,
yeah, I make the milk first, and then I will put it on top of the cereal.
So does it come out kind of thick, or you make
it depends on how you make it, because you can make it thick or you can make it like regular,
And what is it called?
It's called Klim. KLIM.
I think I seen it. They still sell it in the.
They definitely sell it. Yes.
I think I seen it.
Yeah, they sell that. That's the thing. That's my Guyanese side. So.
Your Guyanese side.
Yeah, that's the Guyanese side. Cause the Jamaican side, nah. The Jamaican side was the condensed milk or just regular milk.
Yo, people were looking at me like I was a weirdo. I heated up my milk. Like, how you gonna eat warm?
I understand.
You gotta eat your cereal cold. How you gonna eat warm cereal? I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Warm cereal is delicious. I just haven't did it in a while.
Dad, I'm warming up my fucking cereal. My kids, they don't do that. My kids don't warm it. They don't do it. They like it cold.
My son don't even.
They even ask like, Dad, why
he
you
don't even
warming
eat
up your
cereal
milk?
with milk.
I'm like, why would you not warm up your milk? You want that cold milk going down your hard ass, crunchy fucking cockroaches going down your throat? Fuck that.
But yeah, I'm telling you. But yeah, that's it. And me, I love like porridge and shit like that, like oatmeal and stuff like that.
Oatmeal, my kids,
so I will boil that shit. Like, but my oatmeal ain't normal. Like I have to boil that shit. First of all, I have to put like water. I have to boil the water. But while the water is boiling, I gotta put like oatmeal. I have to put like nutmeg and vanilla, vanilla flavor in it. Boil that shit up, and then I'll put like I will have my oats soaking in milk. Whether it's the almond milk or whatever milk I'm like into use it. Yeah. And then once the water is boiling up, that means the oats has already soaked in the milk. Then I put it in there and I and then I use the sweet milk. Oh. That sweet milk. Yeah. Then I put that in it along with a little bit of sugar. Oh my God. Listen, my oatmeal is the bomb.
Really?
Yes.
I'd have to try it because I can't.
Yeah, I'm telling you, my oatmeal is the bomb. Like
my kids love that shit.
Yes.
Well, once in a blue, but I would rarely ever fucking eat oatmeal.
Yeah, like that. My oatmeal and my cornmeal or my barley porridge, that shit is the bomb. I'm telling you, yes, barley. That's the Guyanese side. Or you ever had like it's barley? Listen, it's amazing. That shit.
If I ever had what? Would you say I had what?
No, the barley. Like you ain't never had it.
No,
yeah,
no.
Listen,
know what that is.
That shit. If you sick, that shit'll bring you back.
Really? Okay. All right.
Yeah, but it's just a good thing. I feel like that the two classes that my son has, like the theater, that's gonna bring out his like stray him away from his shyness. Okay. And then the health is definitely gonna put him on
that should definitely
a course
help
that
him out
he's gonna need.
You never know. That nigga might just turn into a real serious goddamn Academy Award actor.
Exactly. You never know.
That acting shit. You never know. You never know what your niche is until you really start.
You tack into it. You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
Never know.
Exactly.
Wow. So what's up, Sass? So what else we doing here? What else you got going on? What else we don't know that you put on and putting down in your life
This week,
yes.
really nothing else, really.
But let's get back onto this other thing we was talking about. How's that dude that you was doing? What's going on? You still
Oh,
we had that
man.
conversation last time we was talking about how I was telling you how you
Yeah.
get your head bust up and talking you want to sleep out the house. You still on that bullshit?
Well, me and him don't live together, so
Okay.
I can sleep out the house. He
No,
wouldn't
but
know.
well, of course, yeah, so you can sleep at the house.
I can sleep at the house.
Being that
He
he
wouldn't
don't live
know.
together, so it's okay.
Yeah,
then.
but he
Oh.
always be calling like, "Bitch, where you at?"
Yeah.
But no, like last week I was not. I don't know if it was last week, but I think it was like the week before when I was saying that I feel like I conquered him into being like what I wanted, and I was like,
You said, so
I
now
don't
you
want
said,
you no more.
so now you conquered him now.
I feel like that was the complex that I thought that I was in.
Okay.
When I was like, I feel like, why the fuck did I do that? Because I
Okay.
was just like, oh, nigga, I think we need to stay where we at. And he was just like, what the fuck? So it's basically you just build a nigga and then you just leave.
You just
like,
build a nigga
yeah,
and crush him.
Exactly.
Damn,
so,
you
I realized that I got a fucking problem and I apologized to him or whatever. And
you
we
got a
spoke
fucking
and I
problem.
was like, listen,
Mhm.
let's just take, baby steps and let's work on. Because I was like, listen, from that, I realized that I have issues within myself too that I have to work on.
Mhm.
And I never want to step all over you and break you down because of my
Right.
issues. So
Okay.
let's work on it together.
Right.
And he was like, yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's
Like, I
what's
got
up.
my issues too. We gonna work on it. So we in a good place. We all right. You know
That's
what I'm
what's
saying?
up. That's what's
I
up.
can say he partial bay.
Oh, partial
He
bay.
partial bay right now.
Oh my God.
He okay, but we working on it. But I feel like, listen, he has really been stepping up. He really been doing what he's supposed to do. So
That's good.
I got to give him his little passes or whatever.
That's good. I mean,
Yeah.
what else you gonna say? I mean, what else could you do? As long as you feel like there's a thing there where you could really, he's compatible for you, and things could go somewhere, and you feel like y'all can really take it.
Yeah,
to the
I know
next
he
level.
definitely compatible because when I'm with him, I like being with him.
Oh,
It's
okay.
all love. Like,
That's a
I
good
like
thing.
laying up with him. I like waking up with him.
That's a good.
It's
thing.
not really like, it's somebody who I don't like. I really
I gotta
do
see
like
this
him.
fucking guy again.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I mean,
Exactly.
as long as you enjoying his presence and you
Yeah,
enjoying
exactly.
being with him,
Our
that means a
conversation,
lot.
everything conversation. When I see him, I just be like, ooh.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's a
that's
good
how
thing.
it is with him. I really like being around him. So
Oh,
it's just
okay.
like, it's something that I just got to work on for myself, like to stop like stepping on people.
Oh,
It's
that's good.
not a good thing.
That's good. Long as you recognize what the situation is, and then you willing to do the corrections to help
Exactly,
it.
exactly.
Because the only thing it could do, even if it doesn't go further, even though maybe the relationship may not go where you want it to go,
Exactly.
but at least that you made an attempt to fix something in yourself that you know that needs
for the next
some
time.
working. And then when you go to the next relationship, you'll be ready to give yourself in the way that you need to, where you're not going to be hindering yourself in the relationship.
Exactly.
So
But
which
he's
is a
cool.
good thing.
We're in a good place. So
That's good. That's
he
good.
all good.
That's real good.
Yeah. What's been going on in Hefe's world?
Yo, man, my world is, my world is pretty much boring. I'm not really, I'm not like that.
You're
same
a simple
old
guy, so the
Yeah.
simplicity may seem boring to others, but it's your life.
Yeah, man. It's pretty simple. I'm not
Mhm.
like, it's not like I was where I was like, in my young 20s where I was out here just ripping the, ripping the scene. It's like, yo, man, been there, done it, man. It's not like nothing really. I'm not gonna say it doesn't phase me, but it's not like it's like I have to have. Oh, I gotta be out here. I gotta be doing this. Nah, man. I'm just, I got, the kids. I'm more into, seeing my kids
Family
grow
life.
and providing for them. Providing and protecting for my kids. And I just go with the flow. I'm not the type to be always searching and trying to look for something or whatever the case may be. I'm just, I just go with the flow. Wherever that wind just blows, I'm just ready to blow with it and ready to conform to whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I hear you.
I just like to fall back and adapt to my environment. That's just me.
Exactly. But that's how it is. I really feel like for me too, because I'm still a youngster, but I feel like my life is boring too, because I'm not into half the shit that everybody else want to be. I would prefer to take my ass in the house and just be chilling.
But you know what? I'm not gonna even say it's boring. You know what I'm saying? But if you've been there, done it,
it's
what
just
you really,
simple.
It's like,
life.
I mean, you've been there, you done it, you seen it, you touched it, you smelt it. I mean, you did it. I mean, I don't have to OD. I'm not the type to be into something and I gotta OD off of it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just the type of person. I'm just not on it like that. So I don't have to OD off of nothing. So
The thing is with me, like people always would say, damn, I still can't believe like you're a part of the end, like you into entertainment, because although like once it's time for me to turn it on, I'm glowing. I'm
Right.
already there.
Right.
But it's just like you don't even like that shit. Like you don't even like being out. You don't like being in the clubs. You don't like doing this. You rather be in your house. So it's weird.
Who you saying? You saying
for me,
you,
like
right.
a lot, because like I don't care to be in no club.
Yeah, but if
I
you out
don't
there-
want to go nowhere. Like if I gotta go and touch a stage, jump on the stage, do it, and then I'm out of there.
I be the same way. I mean, I'm always getting invited out to go here, go there.
right.
But like, yo, is
I'm
there
like,
any
nah,
money over there?
Exactly. I'm gonna stay in
I'm
my
not
damn
going
house.
over there to go be paying no $400-$500 for no overpriced bottle that I can go to the store and go get me a $20 bottle. Same thing.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to do that, man. I mean, there's certain things to me that I see, like how we kind of hinder ourselves in certain ways, and other people who's really influential in what they're doing, and they way further than where we need to be, and they just don't apply their time in those ways. They apply their time in different ways where they get way much further. They accomplish way much more than we do, while we stuck on more of the materialistic thing and trying to look good and trying to keep up with the Joneses and shit like that.
Exactly.
Whereas if we would take that time and effort to apply it to something else, we would be a lot much further. And that's just how my mind is just constructed right now. That's just how I
That's
think
why
about
people be
things,
like,
you know?
"Yo, Sassy, where Sassy at? Why she ain't out here? Blah blah blah." Nigga, because I'm working on my project.
Yeah, man.
And I don't need to be in no clubs to do that. Like when it's go time, I'ma send y'all niggas what y'all need to be playing. When it's a paid show, y'all hit me up. I'ma come out there, I'ma grace y'all stage, I'ma bless it, and then I'm back out of here. You can't be giving people your aura.
Man. I'm like, now you see me, now you don't. I could be here for a second, you see me popping, and next thing I just disappear, and you're like, damn, what the fuck?
I like the fact that everybody was like, yo, where's Sassy? Who is Sassy?
Yeah, man.
It's a great
thing. And the thing about it is sometimes, I mean, you don't always want to put everybody inside your game room either. You know what I'm saying? You want to keep a nigga guessing. Once somebody get up in your game room and know what you doing and know what you thinking and know like every move you make and shit, I'm just not like that. I mean, I'm just cut from me personally, I was just cut from a different cloth.
Exactly.
How I move on these streets and how I be shaking and baking, how I be swerving, I just move differently. I just don't move the way
exactly, and that's me too. Like
and I don't want everybody to know how I'm really moving. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
When I bust a move on you and I pop on you, like, oh shit, damn, that motherfucker.
Yes, and then he out of there.
And then and I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I get that. I've always been like that. If anybody who really really knows me and been around me and fuck with me, they be like, yo, this nigga's always been this type of way. When you see him, it's like just a normal thing. It's not like if you see me like, damn, what the fuck is this nigga got? How the fuck he into that? You be like, it's like normal. It's not like a really big thing to me. And I'm not really the type to want to be, I need to be flashing and shit like that. I'm just me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm always in the back. Like
right.
I'm just going to be in the back. And when you hear Sassy, you see me come out, do my thing, and I'm going, oh shit, that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Like
so that's
with people,
what it is.
like with people now with this podcast thing, they're like, yo, you on a podcast? You out there talking?
Exactly.
I'm like, yo, it was just something that just happened. Yo, they like kind of shocked that I'm even doing something like this because they know it's like kind of like out of my character.
Right,
it's not really something they would expect me to do because I'm pretty much more of
like
not
behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. I'm not really on Front Street. I don't want to be a star. That's why I call myself Mr. Nobody because everybody wants to be somebody. Like, oh, who you with? I'm with so and so. I'm with this one. Drop a name. Listen, man, I'm not with nobody. I'm by myself. I'm a nobody. And that's just who I am. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm out here moving in silence, getting my money, doing what I got to do. And just that's that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Everybody's always wanting to be. I mean, and there's nothing wrong with being somebody. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You could be somebody in your own kind of way.
If that's what
you understand? But
do.
I just rather tell you that off rip. Listen, I'm nobody.
That's it. I'm just
you know what
me.
I'm saying?
I'm
you
chilling.
ask me, oh,
don't
who
worry
you
about
is? Who you is? Nigga, I'm nobody, man. I ain't nobody.
Yeah, don't even look my way.
You understand what I'm saying?
I ain't nobody,
man. You know what I mean? So, and that's just what it is. You know, that's just how I move. You understand? So, I mean, you know, that's just me, man. It's just I'm just cut from a different cloth. I was just groomed just a different way.
I agree, man. 1,000%. That's how I am. That's how I am. I feel like everything got to be strategic. If it ain't making sense, and if it ain't making dollars,
I'm telling you, man. At the end of the day, that's what it is. I look at it all the time, and I keep always trying to fix my mind and train my brain to think differently. You have to think differently to get ahead. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a strong believer in, I know dudes got master's degrees, PhDs, HDAs, whatever you want to call all them degrees. They got them all, and half of them is not even where they need to be.
Exactly.
Most of them is not even utilizing the
degrees
they
that they got. Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? And they still on the same paper chase.
Yep.
So what really is it? Sometimes, and I'm a strong believer in it, that it's not what you know, man. Sometimes the way this game is, it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Right.
The game ain't played fair. And I said this shit time and time again, man.
For real.
Anybody out here think this game of life is played fair, you in trouble.
Oh yeah.
You
naive,
in trouble,
man.
off rip. If you think, and again, everybody ain't gonna agree with me, and it's all good. But in time, my mom used to tell me this all the time. Only time will tell, and it's the tail of the tape is gonna say what it is. You know what I'm saying? If you out here going to be saying, I'm going to be dotting all my I's and crossing all my T's, okay, you keep doing that. But the nigga next to you, he cutting every fucking corner. Exactly. He busting every fucking move. And he's so fucking far ahead of you. And you still trying to be like, oh, no, I can't do this. I got to be fucking, I got to do this right. I got to be right here. I got to be right. Okay. You fucking keep being right. You're going to see where that shit's going to get you.
Exactly.
You know? I'm telling you. I mean.
You better tell him, Hefe.
I'm just keeping it 100. I'm keeping it 100. And if somebody out there want to tell me something different and drop me a line and say, nigga, you don't know what you're talking about, please step up.
Exactly.
Show me.
Exactly.
I'm a strong believer in nigga, show me better than you could tell me. Show me.
Exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Show me.
You know, but that white jeans single, I feel like we slept on that, Hefe.
Who slept on it? Me?
No, not you. I'm just saying me. Like,
you slept on it?
Yeah, I kind of slept on that white jeans. I kind of like pushed it to the back, but I feel like I need to read. I'm gonna do a little cover for it.
I don't know why you would, because that joint is
it's
hot.
a banger. So I feel like right now I'm working on a little single cover for it, and I think we gonna push for like get all the DJs.
Jeans, boy, that white jeans.
I got a white jeans today.
and they busting.
You know what I'm saying?
They busting.
So we gonna definitely push forward with that single and make it do what it do, because there's been some DJs who's like, what are you doing with that record? That record is a banger.
That's a hard record.
So that's gonna be a start for really what I got going on.
Yeah, man, rejuvenate that joint.
Exactly. I mean, really, we ain't never really do nothing with it.
Exactly. You just gotta put the right.
We just gonna break it out the right way.
Yeah.
We gonna get the little cover done, and we just gonna be pushing that through and just see what we can do. And then once it picks up traction, then I'll worry about a video.
One of these days, you might just have to play it on the podcast just to give a little snippet.
Oh yes, of course, absolutely.
At some point, let's give them a little taste. Let them hear what it sounds like.
Definitely, we gonna definitely do that. We gonna
a little samp.
Definitely do that. You know what I'm saying? But Hefe, let's jump into that Q&A with Hefe.
Well, I mean, as far as the Q&A with Hefe, I mean, I'm not gonna get too crazy on it, but I mean, I was just looking at some stuff in the current events. I guess it's all part of the Q&A with Hefe.
Right.
But I was just looking at this thing about this whole mishigash about this South Africa situation, about these farmers are getting killed by the dozen down in South Africa, which is a bunch of bullshit. Just these racist white crackers out here just trying to rile people up. They just dying. They are dying for this I guess the so-called race war. I've always believed it was a race war all along. I don't think it was no big deal, because they was always getting over on us anyway. So what it is, what it is. But being that they talking about this South Africa situation, whereas at the end of the day, they went into an African nation. At this African nation full of 79% are pretty much all blacks. You go in there, you rape and pillage, you steal these people's land. Now that they want to get their land, they rightfully own land that belonged to them, that you came into their town and took their shit. Now you acting funny, and they just saying, yo, listen, let's reappropriate this thing and let's put the land back where it needs to be. How could it be 9% of white people that live in this town that stay in South Africa, and they have most of all of the land?
Yeah, that's
crazy. And it's 79% of blacks. That doesn't make no sense.
That's crazy.
That don't make no sense. And now they trying to flip it to make it seem like, the white people out there being prosecuted. Nah.
Oh man. And that's what they've been doing for us. What's happening is
the rightful owners of this land, which is the blacks down there that own that land, they're the ones that should be getting their land back. You should be separating that land and giving it to them.
Exactly. These people have been doing
and that's just what it is
to us for centuries, man. Centuries, and it gotta stop.
But I tell you, these jokers out here, these jokers out here who's pushing this race war situation, they're gonna get what they're looking for. They're gonna find what they're looking for.
Exactly.
They're gonna find what they're looking for, because I was always told, be careful what you wish for. They're gonna find what they're looking for. They're gonna find what they're looking for. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Innocent people, a lot of innocent people gonna probably get hurt, but they're gonna get what they're looking for. And that's for real.
Exactly, most definitely. Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
And this whole shit with the homeboy Donald Trump, him and his whole
I
administration.
don't even know why we even talking about that.
That
I'm
man is
telling you
crazy.
straight up, I'm giving this man by December. I don't even think he gonna make it. I don't even think he gonna make it to December 31st.
Here's the thing, Hefe. I be thinking that like he done did so much stuff to get kicked out. Even his lawyer or something like that then pled guilty or some shit.
Oh yeah, he did. Listen to me. His lawyer just didn't pled guilty. His lawyer actually pulled him up as an accomplice to a crime.
Oh wow.
And his, I'm gonna use big words here. In his allocution, because the man had to go to court and profess guilt. So a lot of people who don't know about criminal court, especially with the feds, when you go into court and you pleading guilty, you take a plea to plead guilty. You have the judge gonna ask you, are you pleading guilty? Do you know why you pleading guilty?
Exactly.
Not only are you pleading guilty, but do you understand your rights once you plead guilty? All your rights, these rights that you took advantage of, you're not gonna have it because you're gonna be a felon.
Gone,
And then the judge is gonna ask you, please explain to me what did you do to say that you feel that you were guilty?
You gotta bring everybody in.
You gotta say what the
this
heck
man
you
gonna
did.
lose his. He gonna be disenrolled from the bar and all type of
Yeah,
shit. That's
and so the
crazy.
man basically said that, listen, the candidate that was running for president told me to go take some money and go pay these chicks and did this, that, and the other, this, that, and the third. And that's just what it was. So basically, me personally, I don't even know why we're getting into this because we're just talking about the same old. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah,
but
it's kind of stupid. But
what it is, it's part of the current
the
events.
news.
It is the news. But me personally, I just really, truly believe that if you almost pretty much almost a convicted felon, because his lawyer's a convicted felon because he pleaded guilty, and he's basically implicating you in the crime. So it is a conspiracy between me and you, because that's what a conspiracy is.
Right.
You don't have. I mean, me and you could sit here and we could just say, guess what? Sass, I'm thinking about going down to that bank around the corner over there. Like, how about me and you go over to that bank? How about we try to go watch the bank and go do some, see if we can get in there and steal? Just by us saying that,
that's conspiracy.
it's a conspiracy. Whether we went
act
through
on
with
or
it,
not.
it's still conspiracy. So these two jokers, his man told on him and said he was with it and told him he did what he did. So how are you going to be president of the United States and you're going to be able to elect judges, pass laws, do all this other stuff? I think everything he did should be null and void. Everything should be voided.
Thank you.
The brakes should be put on everything that he's doing. Everything. You know what? Everything.
Sorry. Damn.
That vapor, baby.
Shit. That shit is piping right now.
Vapor, baby.
You know what's scary though?
What's scary?
Like we are all like, fuck Donald Trump, get him out the office. But sometimes when they say the devil that at least you know what they are.
Right.
When we kick him out, when he gets kicked out of office, we got to deal with Pence.
Well,
and we don't know fucking Pence.
Listen to me. They got Pence ass too. Listen to me. Let me tell you something. This is what really has to happen. Bottom line is he cheated. Okay.
Yes.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Anybody and everybody that was part of that cheating, they all need to go. So he was part of it. So he was the one that was doing the inauguration when he was trying to clear all these people to come in with the Michael Flynn's and all that.
True.
He knew about all of it. So anybody who aided and abetted in that fucking crime and trying to get him elected and put him in the office, they all got to go.
But is that what's going to happen though?
But it needs to happen. To be honest with you, because if you aided and abetted and you helped him get into office and you pushed on continuing the lie and kept on pushing it, then you should go down too. Point blank, plain and simple.
I agree.
You understand?
I agree. But is that what's gonna happen?
I doubt it, because they got the complexion for the protection. So it's highly unlikely, but that's what should happen.
My thing is this, right? I just don't understand, why is he still in the office?
Well, listen, you got to go through the motions. You know what I'm saying? The wheels of justice are always moving kind of slow. But trust me, it's going to catch up with him. And, I told a friend of mine this a long time ago, and he came back and told me, he called me and said, yo, you were right. I said, I told you, I said, the day, I remember the day he was present. And like I said, a lot of people who are not from New York, they don't really know who Trump is, but nobody in New York ever really took Trump seriously. They don't.
Yeah, a lot of us.
No real people from New York who's really true New Yorkers, born and bred, ever took that joker serious.
Right.
It was more like, what? This nigga's doing what? Nah.
Exactly. That's what we
and
all
that's
did.
the reason why he slipped in.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
That's what we all
But
did.
now, the crazy thing is, he been skirting outside the law for so long. All of the stuff that he been getting away with and got away with is all gonna come back and fall back into his lap.
It's definitely gonna hit his ass.
Gonna be able to do.
Exactly. Exactly.
And they all gonna go. His daughter, his sons, they all gonna go.
Cause I think the son got caught. I don't even be following it, but it be my mother that be with the shits, and I be like, "Yo, why don't you turn CNN off?" Like, because it be driving you crazy.
Man, listen to me. It's the best thing on TV. I ain't gonna even lie to you.
Yo, she stay. She
best thing on TV.
She stay talking about this shit, yo.
It's the best. It's the best thing on TV. Let me tell you, the best thing on TV. You know, the best thing on TV.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
I mean, but to me, I think the way, you know, the government is and the things that's happening, we need to be up on point with the current events, and we need to know what's going on, because if we out here lost in the sauce, this is how things happen, and you sleep at the wheel and things that happen, you wake up in the morning and all your shit, you be just wondering like, what the fuck, what happened? What's going on? So you need to know what's going on at this point in time. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? We need to know what's going on.
Yeah, but you know, it's midterm election, so y'all better make sure y'all go out there and vote.
Yep, we have to.
Make sure y'all go out and vote. You know what I'm saying? If y'all want to see a change.
If we sitting out here, and let me tell you something. If them Democrats don't take back that house.
Oh yeah, it's a done deal.
Let me tell you something. We gonna be cruising for a bruiser. It's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a wrap.
So this is our chance right now to get them jokers out of office. So
it's gonna be a wrap.
We better get out there and vote, man.
Everybody that we think out here that got these legal green cards and they got their regular citizenship, they coming for your ass now.
Yeah,
they coming for all of us now.
Yeah,
everybody. We all going.
These people always know how to renege on something.
It's not even reneging, man. It's blatantly, yo, we just moving the goalposts. We just doing what we want. I'm telling you. Yeah. And really what it is, it's the complexion for the protection. Sure. Because if our brother Obama would have did this nigga would have been gone since day one. Nigga, you out of here. Yep. You understand what I mean? It wouldn't have been no talking, no nothing. It's just really the complexion for the protection.
Exactly.
Simple and plain. Man, you know, and as long as you got it, you good. You good. You know. Yeah. But we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see how this thing plays out. We're gonna see where it goes. And you know, it's just gonna play itself out. We're just gonna have to see where it's gonna go.
That's right.
But yeah, you know, Sass, this was a beautiful situation today.
Of course. We're gonna keep it short and sweet.
Yeah, me and you out here holding it down.
No lady love.
You know, no lady love. She gonna have some answering to do.
Most definitely. Next week.
We're gonna start you know, publicly giving her punishment live on air.
We got to figure out what her punishment gonna be for next week.
We're gonna give her the cat and nine tails. Matter of fact, she might like that. So let's not give her that. You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely. But before we wrap this up, Hefe, anything else that you wanted to add?
Nah, man, we done touched on almost everything, man. There might be some things out of my mind right now that I might have not touched, but trust me, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna talk about it. It's all good.
Oh, I gotta ask him else. Nicki Minaj need to chill.
What you mean Nicki Minaj need to chill?
Yo, she's still going in, bruh.
Well, she gotta go in. She gotta get them record sales up.
It ain't helping her though. It's just making her look like a crazy black bitch.
Well, I mean, she was always crazy. Now she's just doing it in public. Yes. Everybody been saying she's crazy. Shit. You didn't know she was crazy?
Yo, I tell you, she missed that big black dick that
you could
that
tell.
Safari
regardless,
got.
Maybe that is. She might be mesmerized for it. She might be looking for it. But trust me, she's really asking for help. You could tell she's the type of chick. You could tell she's a type of chick that's insecure. She's you could tell she's very insecure. She needs constant reinforcement.
Yeah.
Constant reinforcement to keep saying she's bad. That's just who she is. Yep. And the minute you say something down about her, she at your throat. You understand? So she not with it. She cannot take no constructive criticism. The best thing that I see she did do though, when Charlamagne gave her Donkey of the Day, she got this new thing saying she gonna give the cocksucker the day
Yeah,
award.
cocksucker the day
And she was
award,
like,
yeah.
well, what Charlamagne said, because he kind of said he dissed her, but he dissed her in a nice way.
Yeah.
So she kind of really accepted it,
Yeah.
kind of like, you
Uh-huh.
understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So, and what he was saying was really the truth.
It's the truth, yeah.
You know? And that was pretty much the most honest thing I've really seen her really say and really do. So I give her credit for that. But she's very, very into herself. And you could just tell she's the type of chick that she need constant reinforcement.
All the
People
time.
around her telling her she's
you the
bad,
shit.
you the
Yeah.
best, you're the greatest. Don't worry, you're this. She's just an insecure chick.
But
period.
remember at a point she had like an opioid problem. She was on pills heavy.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that.
That's what the saying was, that she went away for a little bit. So I mean, I hope she get help, because that shit is crazy.
Whatever she need to do, but who you are is who you are. Whether you got
Hefe,
the opioids on.
If you my dog, if you ever see me act like that, I want you to say, "Bitch, sit the fuck down."
Oh
what
no,
the fuck is wrong
you gonna
with
get your head bust open to the white man.
Please
I promise you. You about
Please.
to get.
Don't ever let me act the ass like that in public and embarrass myself.
You're gonna get choked out. I promise you. You're gonna get choked out.
Don't never let me act the ass like that.
I promise you. Between you and Lady Love, it's a chokeout session going on.
Yes, don't
you
ever
understand?
let me act the ass like that.
With
man,
love, though. Trust me, with love.
Yes, I know, definitely. Please.
With love.
And then I'm gonna be like, yeah. If Hefe had to turn up like that,
gotta
I know
touch
I
you,
was
babe. Gotta pull your coat and tell you, baby, listen, it's time for you to come back down to reality. But you know what it is? When you get to that level, sometimes you get so high on your own supply that you really think your shit don't stink, and you just start to get caught up. But then you gotta get caught. You gotta be brought back down to reality. And this is what's happening to her, and she's just not dealing with it well. You know, understand what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know, she's a beautiful girl, though. She's a beautiful girl.
But you know, when you're used to winning and now you realize you're declining, you know, it's a tough pill to swallow. But if you didn't create so much tension and so much beef with other females, you would be embraced. There will be other ways that you can maneuver and move around and do different things. So, you know, I hope she found a way, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, you know, we lost a great one, Aretha Franklin.
Oh yeah, man. That's
rest in peace to the Queen of Soul.
I apologize that I didn't bring that up.
Yeah, I just remembered it.
That's somebody that I just was raised on. Always heard her voice in the house singing something. I mean, you know, a beautiful, beautiful lady. That's one of our black strong women out here who's so talented, gave so much to this entertainment game.
Even the people around her, you hearing like in her death, like she would like do things off the books just to make sure people got their full payment to take care of their family. That's amazing.
Beautiful,
you know what
beautiful
I'm saying?
woman, man.
Beautiful soul, man.
Beautiful,
so rest in peace.
beautiful.
I mean, she lived a long life, and her legacy gonna live on forever.
That's a talent that's I don't ever think we ever gonna see something like that.
You know what's sad? You know what I'm
lifetime.
saying? Before we wrap everything up, I was just like, I was talking earlier, you know, with a friend. I was just like, yo, it's sad that the music is not gonna be how it was like 20, 30 years ago, because those people have music that are timeless, that you're gonna listen to years and years. The music now, that shit is not gonna.
But the music right now, the music is just evolving. It's evolving so quick and so fast because of this technology age. It wasn't like that from before, but now it's just coming so fast and so quick. It's so hard to really grasp everything at once because it's always somebody new, always something new coming, some new sound or whatever. And that's just what it is. You just gotta always play. You always playing catch up. And
right.
I mean, that's just where it's at. But again, man, Aretha Franklin, man, rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
beautiful,
Aretha.
Beautiful soul. I know she's somewhere in a beautiful place, resting, not suffering no more. You know, especially with having, pancreatic cancer, which is not no damn joke at all. You know what I'm saying? And she's been fighting it for a long time with a lot of different ailments. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't even know that's what you had. Pancreatic cancer is one of the worst forms of cancer that you got.
Very worse.
Eats you
quickly. You up. Yeah, man. Terrible. But
quickly.
I mean, all I can say is she's probably in a restful place now. She's not suffering no more. And it's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? Also, let me just go back on another thing, too, with that. I mean, I'm not a Republican, nothing like that, but that dude, John McCain, which, you know, I got to give him credit. I'm going to give him credit where credit is due, because he did go out to Vietnam and he fought for this country. And Donald Trump was talking about how he was a captive or whatever case may be. He wasn't a good soldier because he got caught.
Wow.
But at the end of the day, he was the one that was fighting for our freedoms over here, for the freedoms that we have here. Whether it was a good war or a bad war, but he still was out there. He's still out there and went out there and did his thing. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give a man his credit where credit is due. But, you know, he turns around. He has a bad case of brain cancer, and he's been trying to fight it for a long time.
Yeah, he's been fighting it for a long time,
and now he just recently, this past week, said that he's not going to take no more treatment or nothing like that, because I guess that this at the point where they see that it ain't nothing else they could do, so they just making him comfortable, so he about to go any day
exactly.
now,
Damn.
if he not gone already.
Exactly.
But,
damn, that's crazy,
get that man a little salute too.
Exactly.
At least,
definitely.
Which
definitely.
I don't agree with his politics.
Right.
I never really agree with his politics, but I respect him. And the reason why I respected him, I'm gonna tell you the reason why I really respected him, and I'm giving him a salute.
He was for the
because
democracy, though.
Not just that, but the reason why I'm gonna give him his respect is because when he was running against President Barack Obama, and this some white cracker lady out the crowd was like, "Oh, I don't agree with him. I don't trust him. I think he's an Arab." He grabbed that mic real quick, was like, "No. I don't agree with that man. I may not have differences with him, but he's a good man. He's a family man. He's a citizen of this country. I may disagree with him, but he is not no Arab. I respect that man for that. You know what I'm saying? I respect him for that. You know what I'm saying? You could just tell he was an honorable dude.
Yeah, he's an honorable dude.
He's an
exactly.
honorable dude.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, that I could say about him.
Right.
I may not agree with his politics,
right,
but he's an honorable dude, and
exactly.
he should get a salute for that.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
I give him a salute on that one. You know what I'm saying? And I give my, I put my respects out to his family and things like that, and say, go strong, and he fought a good fight. He's fighting a good fight. Put it that way.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because it takes a real man to say, listen, man, I know it's time for me to go. I'm tired of fighting with all this, chemo and all this other stuff that's eating me alive. I'm just chilling.
Exactly.
His body must be beat down and real tired.
Oh yeah, and then he's an old man, so it's only so much that they can take.
Sometimes you got to come to a point and be like, listen, man,
that's it.
I done did what I did. I done walked my shoes. I bought whatever I could bring to the table. This is what it is. It's time for me to just check out.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And let's get a Democrat in that seat.
Hey, if it can happen, it can happen.
Yeah, that's why we got to get out and vote.
Though.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely.
So Aretha Franklin, which is a great one. She's a great one, and I give it to him. I'm gonna give him his salute too. He was a good man, good honorable man. I give him that straight up. You know what I'm saying?
This vape is killing me.
Oh man.
Definitely. But yeah, man, thank you guys for tuning into this episode. Is there anything you wanted to add? Anything else you wanted to add, Hefe?
Nah, man, I think we touched everything. Those are the two good things we touched on that last bit right there. John McCain and Aretha Franklin, I think. And again, man, we out here, doing this podcast, trying to build our platform. And just, giving information, man, just having conversation and talking, man. I just hope, by us talking and having these conversations, that some of the things that we might say might not be everything you may agree with, but it might be something that could help somebody.
Right. We always drop knowledge.
Right. Something that somebody can relate to, something that somebody might be thinking, and they haven't really talked about it. Maybe we might touched on it or something like that. And it might just help somebody. It might just, put somebody through. It might be somebody might be thinking about something, really depressed about something, and something we might talk about that we might be going through the same thing too. So I just hope that that's what we're doing, giving some good content and just touching the people.
Make sure y'all hit us up on Raising Kings Podcast at gmail.com, or you could log into the website www.raisingkingspodcast.com. Again, Raising Kings Podcast at gmail.com. You can hit us up on Raising Kings PC on Twitter. We're on Facebook and we're on Instagram, Raising Kings Podcast. Search us on the Anchor app, iTunes, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Raising Kings Podcast. And we're also on YouTube, Raising Kings Podcast. Make sure y'all look out for that Sassy No Handouts EP. White Jeans single is coming to your ears real soon. And we just had making it do what it do. Oh, Hefe, I mean, you ain't come up with the name yet, but the clothing line looking real spiffy, real nice. I need my size small.
I didn't even talk about it yet, but trust me, it's coming.
It's in the works. It's in the works. We see some nice looking merchandise. The little test runs. So
we got some little samples right now.
Right.
When we touch you with it, we're gonna really touch you with it.
Absolutely. The Raising Kings gear, Raising Kings merchandise coming soon.
Absolutely.
And then we in Sound Mind Studios right now. We just gonna make this a brand. When you hear Sound Mind Studios, think Warner Brothers Studios. We in everything. We up in there. We up in there.
Absolutely.
All right, y'all. This is the checkout. Want to thank y'all for tuning in. Remember, every Tuesday is Raising Kings Tuesday. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mama, grandmama, cousin, sister, auntie, friends, uncles, whatever.
Yes,
brother, sister, everybody. The daddy to
Yes,
everybody. Make sure you like, share,
ma'am.
tag 3 people. Make sure you like, share, tag 3 people, and subscribe to us on Google Play, or if
we're
you
giving out those shirts, the Raising King
absolutely
podcast shirts, man.
absolutely
Tag us,
when
man.
you
Send us some
subscribe
information so we can send
when
back
you
some shirts.
subscribe to the channels, we're gonna send you a shirt. Make sure. So just hit us up, subscribe, and we're gonna reach out to you, get your information. We're gonna send you some merchandise. So if you want some free shit, just hit us up. Definitely make sure it don't cost you nothing to like, share, tag, and keep repeating that shit. Keep it going. Absolutely. So we appreciate your time. We appreciate y'all rocking with us every Tuesday, which is Raising Kings Tuesday. It's branded. Y'all can't take it. Every Tuesday is Raising Kings Tuesday. So thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is the checkout. This is your girl Sassy.
And this is Hefe.
And we up out of here. We up out of here.
We out of here. Till next time, babies.
Later.